James used to smile easily. People said his laugh could light up a room. But lately, something had changed. Every morning he woke up tired, even after a full night's sleep. His mind felt like an old house where every room was full of worries, full of plans, full of memories he couldn't let go. Work, money, things he should have said, things he wished he hadn't. They followed him like shadows from room to room. Today he walked across the same little stone bridge he crossed as a boy, but the river sounded different, slower, wiser. He stopped in the middle, rested his heavy satchel on the wall, and looked down at the water. For the first time in years, he whispered to himself, "There must be a way." To empty my mind, the thoughts never stopped. At work, he heard them. On the train, he heard them. Even when he closed his eyes at night, the same sentences played again and again. What if I fail? What if they're right about me? What if I'm not enough? His shoulders carried the weight of 10 years of trying to be perfect. Friends noticed he spoke less. His mother asked, "James, where did your peace go?" He wanted to answer, but the words got stuck behind the noise in his head. Some days the noise felt like a storm inside a tiny boat. He kept rowing, but the boat was sinking. One gray afternoon, soaked from the rain, he sat on a wooden bench under an old oak tree and finally admitted it. "I can't carry all this anymore." A voice, soft as falling leaves, said, "You look like a man carrying the whole world in his pockets." James looked up. An old gardener stood there, eyes bright like someone who had found a secret long ago. James tried to smile. "I don't know how to put it down." The old man sat beside him. "When I was your age," he said, "my mind was a garden full of weeds, worry, regret, fear. I thought pulling them out one by one would work. It didn't. They grew back overnight." James waited. The old man smiled. "Then I learned the secret. Stop fighting the weeds. Empty the garden completely. Give it space. Give it silence. Only then can good things grow again." Asterisk, James whispered. "How do I empty it?" The old man stood up slowly. "Come, walk with me." They walked to a little pond hidden behind the trees. The old man picked up a smooth stone. "This stone," he said, "is one worry. Hold it." James took it. It felt heavy in his palm. "Now name it quietly. Then let it go." James closed his eyes. "This is the fear I'm not enough." He opened his hand. The stone fell, plop, circles spread, and vanished. Another stone. "This is the argument I keep replaying." Plop. Another. "This is tomorrow's meeting." Plop. With every stone that left his hand, something inside him felt lighter. The old man spoke softly. "The mind is like this pond. Throw in too many stones and the water can't rest. Take them out, one by one, and the surface becomes clear again. You don't need to fight the thoughts. Just stop holding them." That evening, James went back to the bridge. He opened his old satchel and looked inside. Years of collected worries, papers, notes, memories he thought he had to keep. One by one, he took them out and let the river take them. He stayed there as the sky turned indigo. He breathed in for 4 seconds. Held, breathed out for 6. No forcing. No fighting. Just space. For the first time in years, there was quiet between his thoughts. Not empty like a dead room, but empty like an open window on a spring morning. He felt the cool air on his face. He heard the soft voice of the river. He whispered, "So this is what peace feels like." A tiny smile began, the same smile people used to love. Days became weeks. The quiet stayed with him. Some mornings old thoughts tried to creep back, but now he knew what to do. He would pause, breathe, and let them pass like clouds. He laughed again. Easy, warm, real. His mother said, "There's my boy." At work, he listened more and worried less. Life didn't become perfect. Bills still came. People still disagreed. But the storm inside had ended. James learned the greatest truth the old gardener gave him. You don't have to fill every moment with thinking. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is empty your mind. and trust the quiet. And in that quiet, you find yourself again, lighter, kinder, ready for whatever comes next. Just like the river, you keep moving, calm, clear, and free.